Hey, what's going on, guys? As you can probably guess, we are back again with another upgrade that we're doing to Silver Bullet. And today, yesterday we got the Oracle Badland headlamps installed, which came out phenomenal. Shout out to Oracle with their Oculus headlights. They're pretty good. And then from also what I've heard is their products are pretty top of the line for when it comes to lighting. So if you are in the market for some lights, I highly recommend Oracle. No, I am not sponsored by them, but it's just a great product, and I feel like I can just give them a quick shout out because their products are pretty good. Today, to complement the Oracle Oculus headlights that we do have, I'm gonna be installing, drum roll please, these bad boys. And what these are, they are the daytime running light lights, and they're gonna be going on to my Fender flare. So soon I'm gonna be putting on some 35 mud terrain tires, and I'm gonna need a little bit more clearance. So what I'm gonna do, and what you'll see in this video, we're gonna be doing a fender chop, and then once we chop the fenders from Silver Bullet, we'll be adding these daytime running light fenders that also come with sequential turn signal lights. So we'll still have our turn signal capabilities while having a nice daytime running light LED on the side. So here we go, stay tuned. So inside the box here, you just pull out this one little tab and then it opens up. You'll have your two side markers for your fenders, and they're both LED with 9 arrows on the side. So usually people have just one strip on the front for their Jeeps, but I wanted it to be a little different, so I went with these LED lights. I'll drop the link in the description for you guys in the bottom. But here it's a pretty flexible light. It can bend however you need it to. And on the back you have your 3M tape, double-sided tape. So once I do get the fender chopped, then I'm just gonna stick it on. So you have one side, and then you also have your other side. So it comes with those two. Also inside here, you have your wiring harnesses with a switch box here. So once we get the fenders chopped, we'll do all the wiring. I'm gonna go head out to my buddy Matt's house. He's gonna help me again. He's like my go-to guy. It also comes with some zip ties for all your wiring. But he's like my go-to guy, man. He definitely saves me from driving down the road one day and then my Jeep just blowing up because I didn't wire it properly. So he always helps me whenever I'm doing some wiring stuff. And we're also gonna get him a box of donuts, Krispy Kreme, because he tells me that he doesn't want anything, but I feel like the least I can do is get something for him and his family since he's always helping me out. So let's go on a trip, guys. Let's get to the Jeep. All right, guys, so that's gonna totally wrap up today's video. Being the terrible content creator and new content creator, I totally forgot to record the part where I actually chopped the fenders and did the wiring for the daytime running lights and sequential turn signals. Pretty much though, all we did was follow the factory lining around the fenders, and then we used the grinder to smooth it out with a utility knife to make the edges nice and crisp. And then all we did was use that double-sided 3M tape on the back of the DRL / sequential lights and stuck that onto the plastic. Also, there's 2 screws on each side that helps it stay where it's at. And then we just put the fenders back on and ran the wiring underneath the radiator cap where all the other factory wiring goes. And then that's pretty much it. So chopped the fenders, grinded it down, made it look nice and smooth. And then we just ran the wiring to each light, plugging it into where the factory OEM light cables were. So once we did that, it was pretty much done. I totally love the way it came out. I got those lights on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description below, but that's gonna wrap up today's video. If you guys liked the video and what you've seen and wanna see more, make sure you like and subscribe. And also drop some comments on what else kind of mods you guys would recommend me do to Silver Bullet. The next thing I'm gonna do for sure is get some inner fender liners for the front and the rear, but mostly prioritizing the front because once you chop off those lip around the fender, then you cannot reclip you can reclip the inner fenders, but the way that we cut it, you couldn't do it. And then if we did do it, it'll only be hanging on by 2 10mm bolts, which you'll get a lot of wind flapping and stuff. So we just took out the inner fenders. I'm gonna buy some inner fender liners. So make sure you guys, like I said, like and subscribe so you guys can get notified first whenever we do go live, and you guys can be the first ones to see it. So thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys' support. And this is Ruben signing off. Peace.